Hello everyone, this is Landon Schlungen here, coming back to you with another video. Today we're doing the personal portfolio webpage. It's a certification project. And we've done this once before, but didn't look amazing. This time I'm redoing it, and I'm gonna make it look a lot more like the FreeCodeCamp example. So we have to make something that's similar to this one, where it's like, hey, I mimic, and then you have the work section, which is just projects, and he lists some projects here that we haven't done yet. But I'm going to list some that we have done. And it's kind of hard to get these things to work exactly how we want them, but such is life. You still learn a lot about CSS and other stuff like that. So what we are going to be building is this one, where it says hello, I'm Landon instead of hello, I'm Mimic. And then I have a full stack developer. So if it was you, you would put your name, what you're going for or what you are. And then we have these welcome projects and contact sections. So here are some of the projects. We've done the tribute page, survey form, technical documentation page, magazine, city skyline, product landing page, where you can do show all, but show all doesn't really go anywhere. I could make it go to my GitHub, or I could make it go to my CodePen profile, but I don't have any of these things on CodePen anyways. And then let's work together. We have Facebook, GitHub, FreeCodeCamp, send a mail, call me. So just links to those. If I click on GitHub, that will actually bring up my GitHub, or FreeCodeCamp will bring up my FreeCodeCamp profile, just like so. So that's what we're going to be building today, and let's get started. So let me open up VS Code. I have it open here, and it's empty, and we have to put our stuff inside of the code portion of the personal portfolio webpage. But I'm going to be using VS Code just like I did with a bunch of the other projects. Okay, so let's get started with an index.html and a styles.css. So styles.css. Oh my gosh, .css. There we go. Index.html. We can get our standard boilerplate with exclamation point, and then just hit enter, and there we go. There's our boilerplate. We can title this Landon Portfolio, like so. Save that, and then we can also put like hello here just to make sure that it works. So I can save that. And then we can go live. If you don't have this go live button, it means you need the extension live server. So you can find the extensions here, search up live server and install it. And then you should be able to right click on the index.html page and open with live server. And then it should open up right now. Yep, there we go. Hello. So that's how we know that's working. And let's do this thing. So the first thing we need to do is get this welcome projects and contact portion up here. So that's done with the nav bar. So let's put the nav bar in. Let's go with a header first. And then inside the header, we'll have our nav with an ID of nav bar. So nav bar. And then inside of that, we'll have a UL with a class of nav links. And inside there, we're going to have three LIs. LI times 3. And then greater than A. And these all have a class of nav link. So we can go like that, and that should make, yep, awesome, 3 of those. And then the first one is going to be welcome section. So welcome section, like so. Second one is projects. So I can tab, yep, and I go project, and then tab again, and hashtag contact. Yeah, there we go. And then also inside of here, we're going to have welcome projects and contact. Welcome projects and contact. Projects inside of the A tag, yeah. Projects. All right, save that. And if we look at our page now, there's our 3 links. All right, so that's perfect. That's it for our navbar HTML. Now we can style it too. So to style it, we gotta make sure to add our style tag here, or not our style tag. I guess we could do style tag, but I actually want to link to a external style sheet. So to do that, we do link, and then real style sheet href is /styles.css. Save that. Now if I go into my styles.css and I grab that navbar, so hashtag navbar, I can start doing stuff to it. Let's see what we have to do to it. All right, so first of all, we need it into a row. So we want display flex on it to put it in a row. I thought that would put it, oh, that's because it's not the nav links yet. So actually, I don't really need to do that for this. It's more so on the nav links. So dot nav links. I can go display flex and it should put it in a row. Yep, like so. We can go list style none, list style none. We can go font family of a different font family. I'm just going to do serif for now. There we go. There's our welcome projects into contact. And then we actually want to center it. So in the nav bar, we need to go line items of center. That will center it on the Y. Actually, it's more important to do justify content center of center. And there we go. Now it's centered. We also need the position to be fixed so that when we scroll, it stays on the top. So we're going to go position of fixed like so, and top of 0 to make sure it's at top. If I save that, it moves it back over. So to change that, we just need to make sure the width is 100%. Save that, and now it should shift over because now it's taking up that full width. Um, we want the background color to be different. So we're going to go background color. And to get this color, we're going to actually put it into our root so that it'll be a variable. And this color is going to be called neutral. And the way I'm getting these colors is I went to this site called Happy Hues, and it's just a bunch of different color schemes that are available. I think I used this one, and then I grabbed like this background color. Let me see what I did. I grabbed this one, and we just paste that here. There's our neutral color, and we can just throw it in here now. So var dash dash neutral. Save that, and then now in our page, here's our background. And you can see this little bit of margin here that's super annoying. We can get rid of that with a star, and then just grabbing margin and setting that to 0. Save that, and now it set all these margins to 0 as well. So we have to fix that by just putting some padding on this. So let me just grab padding, and we're going to do 20 pixels of padding and 0 pixels on the x-axis. And there we go. Now these links are looking not so hot right now, so we need to fix that. So we're going to grab those with .navlinks A. So navlinks and then A. So that will grab all the anchor tags inside the navlinks. And we want to make sure that they have no underline. We do that with text decoration of none. And then if I save that, yep, gets rid of the underline. We want to give them a different color. And the color is going to be var of white. So we have to grab that color. So we're going to go dash dash, and we're going to call this one base 100, and it'll be a white color. And I also grabbed that from Happy Hues. It says headline color. It's just white, basically, with a E at the end for some reason. So there we go. And then I can go dash dash base 100, shows right up. And then if I look at my page, there we go. There's our links. They should be spaced out a little bit as well. So if I look at this one here, we want to space them out. I should get rid of that. Okay. We want to space them out a bit. Also, probably make them a little bit bigger. So let's do that. I forgetting some on here, like font size I can do of 20 pixels. That'll make them larger. I want some border bottom actually as well. Border bottom, and you'll see why this is useful later, but it's going to be 1 pixel solid var of neutral focus, which I need to go get yet. Neutral focus, and like so. So neutral focus is also on here. It's just the stroke color. So there we go. Dash dash neutral focus. Paste that in. And now that should be like a darker black. Although it's just 1 pixel wide, so it's not very noticeable. And then we need let's see here, padding of 0 and 10 on the links. So padding 0 and 10 pixels on the X. So that will space them out. Nice, nice, nice. And then we need, I think that's about it, actually. Yeah, so there's our links. Actually want to add one little hover effect as well. I want to underline them when I hover. So I'm going to go nav links A of hover, and then we're going to actually set text decoration back to underline. All right, so they will only underline when we hover over them. Sweet. Okay, now to get to our sections. So back into my HTML. Underneath the header, we're going to make a section. And this section will be this hello, I'm Landon, full stack developer. So let's do that. I'm going to go section with ID of that welcome section. Welcome section. And then inside the section, we're going to have an H1 that says hello, Landon. And then we're going to have a p tag that says a full stack developer. Full stack developer. All right, save that. Now inside of our styles.css, we're going to make this look a lot nicer because right now it's actually underneath this part of it, our nav bar at the moment. So to fix that, we're going to grab our section like so, and we're going to give it a min height. Actually, let's do padding first. Padding of 70 pixels on the Y and 0 pixels on the X, so then it should show up. Yeah, there we go. Put it down. And then we need also a min height of 100 VH. It should make, yeah, it gives us a scroll bar because it makes this content 100 view height, but then this content is in there, or the padding also adds to it, something like that. And then we can grab our welcome section directly by grabbing it with the ID selector. So welcome section like so. And then we're going to give it a background color of that neutral color. So this is why we want that border of 1 pixel on the bottom of the nav bar so that this will show up. So neutral, save. And then, yeah, there we go. You can see that small little line in there. So that looks nice. We also want the color to be white. So we're going to do color of our dash base 100. And then we're going to go display flex and then flex direction of column. Save that. It should also probably be centered. I think I center it. How do I center it? Oh, yeah, I have to grab the body yet. So I grabbed everything here. I also want to grab the body and just set like some defaults. So font family, the default font family for now is going to be sans serif. And then the text align is going to be center. That should center everything. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to do background color of neutral, just like that's default, but we're actually just going to cover it up anyways. And I also need a var in front of that. There we go. And then we're also going to grab our H1, H2s, H3s, and all those. And we're going to give them a different font family. So H4, H5, and H6. We're going to grab all these guys and give them a font family of sans serif. All right, if I save that, it doesn't change much because I already have it on the body, but I'm actually going to grab fonts later and then just stick it in front of that. No. And then H6s, we're going to make a lot bigger. So just grab H6 and font size of 60 pixels, like so. Oh, what the fudge? That should make that a lot bigger. If I refresh, come on, man. Why is that not bigger? Oh, H1, not H6. That's why. There we go. Big old text. Nice. Okay. All right. So this part needs to be pink, like so. So we can do that by grabbing the H1 and the P. So we're going to go /welcome section or hashtag welcome section. And we're going to grab the H1 just to give it some margin top to push it down to the center. Because right now it's way up on top. So we're gonna just go margin top, margin top of 30 view height. There we go. There we go. Push that down. And then we're gonna grab the paragraph within there, and we're gonna give it a color of that var, except we have to grab this one too. It's like a pink accent color. This button, yeah, this one. Now let's go up here. We're gonna name this one accent. Paste that, then go back down and use that accent. There we go. Save that. And now that color is pink. All right. We're gonna give it a font size of 25 pixels. 25 pixels. We're gonna give it a margin of 25 pixels on the Y, 0 on the X. We're going to give it a font style of italic. Yes, there we go. So that should be exactly what we have here. Pretty similar. I don't know why it's a little smaller. That seems a little weird to me. Oh, that's probably just because of the fonts. Yeah, the fonts are different. That's the only difference. All right. So let's actually go grab the fonts now. Why not? So the fonts I got off of Google Fonts, of course. And for some reason this first link doesn't work. You got to use the second link. I don't know why. Google, fix your page. Okay. And then we need Poppins. So we're going to grab this one. Let's grab 500. Oh, I already have it all. Okay, so I grabbed Poppins and wait, no, I didn't. Yeah, I grabbed these ones. Oh, I should have got rid of these ones. Or from Answer, I could get rid of this one. Yeah, Francis, I can get rid of. I had those from last time. All right, so I only need Noda Serif and Poppins, and just grab like 500 and 700 of each, or something like that. Noda Serif, I think you can only grab like 400, something like that. But just copy that once you have them, and then go back into our code and paste that into our head. So we're going to paste it here, save it, and now we should have these fonts available. So back in here, we can go to our body, and in front of that, we're going to add Poppins, like so. I think save that, and I think that's using Poppins now. And actually, you know what? We want this to be Noto Serif instead. Yeah, there we go. And then all of these ones we want to be uh, Poppins. All the headers. There we go. So that should be good. Our nav links, I think we're going to pick up on that as well. Nav links. Oh, I have them set as serif. I need this to be Noto serif. What if I get rid of that, if it'll be Noto serif? Probably is, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly the same. Okay, I can just get rid of that. Awesome. So now we have our welcome section done. Now we need to do the projects and then the contact section. So the projects section looks something like this, and it's using this different background color. So let's go back in here and first do the markup for it. So section is going to be section with an ID of project, or projects, I mean, section, hashtag projects. And then inside the section, we're going to have a div or an A with a class of project tile. And then we need 6 of these. And then we can also add an image with no class, so that's fine. And then we can add a plus a P tag. And then inside the P tag, we're gonna have 2 spans. Okay, so let's see if we can do all this at once. So inside the P tag, we're gonna have 2 spans. So we're gonna go span times 2. And let's see what this makes. Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay. So the hrefs are going to be to nowhere basically, because I don't know where to have them go to. So I'm just going to have them filled with hashtag. Then the image source. The way I'm getting these images to show up is actually from my local uh, file system. So I just like I went to my FreeCodeCamp projects in here, and you know the city skyline. I went to that one. I opened this up and then like previewed it, and then I just grabbed this as a like I window snipped it, so Windows Shift and S, and I just grabbed this, and then I saved this as well, and I just saved it as skyline. Save that, and then I can grab it from my file system and then put it inside of here. So let's grab that skyline. I just threw it in here, and then inside of index.html, I can reference that with just dot slash skyline. So when I save that, now it will show up right here. There we go. So that's how I did it. I know that you can't really upload images to FreeCodeCamp to make them show up. So they're not going to show up on this page. Uh, you can possibly do that if you upload them to AWS, but I didn't feel like putting in the effort for that. So this is what we got for now. If you were to, put this on GitHub and put it on GitHub pages, then they would show up because the images will uh, be attached to your GitHub repo. So that's okay. Um, yeah, so let's just continue with this. Let's see here. So that's how I did that. Uh, I also I did the last step again to make it gray. Whatever, it's fine. So let's grab all those other images. So I'm just going to grab them and then basically copy and paste them over. Those three, and then these two. There we go. Save that. And then I can, just go down the line. And inside the source, I can go dot slash. Actually, which ones did I do first? I did tribute first, right? Tribute page. Tribute page, and then we can do the survey form, and then the technical documentation, and then we did the uh, product landing page, so product landing, and then we did city skyline and magazine. So we're gonna grab all those city skyline. Or I just did skyline this time, right? Come on, dot slash skyline. There it is, and then dot slash magazine. There we go. Save that. Now all those photos should show up here. Some of them are pretty big, so we need to control that. And we can control that inside of styles, .css, of course. We can go down here and grab them with this index.html. We need project tile. So hashtag projects, project tile, and image. So we can go hashtag projects dot project tile, and then and then image. So image, and we're gonna give it a height and width of 100%. So height of 100%, width of 100%, and also object fit of cover. So save that, and now they should take up their boxes. Although I didn't specify the project tile yet, so we need to grab those. So we're going to go dot project tile, or yeah, I can just go dot project tile. I actually was liking putting hashtag projects in front of it as well, just to make sure I know where I am in regards to CSS. And then for this, I want display grid. We know I want height. I want to put height and width on it. So we're going to go height of 525 pixels to limit that. And did I spell height wrong? No, I didn't. Okay. And then width of 100%. So that's not going to limit it. What is going to limit it is the container of this. So that like projects container. But let's do this first. We're going to go display flex We're going to go flex direction of column, column. Yeah, what does that look like? Maybe did a little bit. Let's actually, okay, so inside of here we have, I need to make that smaller. All right, inside of here we have our projects section with the ID of projects, and then we have our project tile. But we also need a header. Yeah, we also need a header. So the header is these are some of my projects. So we actually have to put that right here, H1, and have it be these are some of my projects And then uh, this whole section with all the A tags, we actually need a div around that, and the div is going to have a class of projects. So we have an ID of projects and then a class of projects underneath it. And then we want to wrap that around all those. All right, and then inside styles.css, we can grab that. So we're going to go hashtag projects dot projects. So that will grab all of our projects. And then we need to do display grid on that. Display grid. And then let's see what it looks like. Okay, so there's our header. It has to be white as well. So let's do that. So that we can grab with hashtag projects h1, projects h1, and we're just going to do color. Actually, let's put the color on the top level object, so just projects. So in the project section, we're gonna do background color of var dash dash secondary, and I need to grab that color. So happy hues, it's this paragraph color. All right, so let's go back up here, dash dash secondary, paste that color, come back down, and then we're gonna go, yeah, so that background color works, and then we're gonna go color of neutral, so var dash dash neutral. Save that. This color I don't need anymore because the H1 will inherit from these two properties. All right, so instead we're going to go border bottom. This will give it that underline, but it won't be directly underneath it. It will, have a little bit of a gap in between there. So it looks a little nicer, neutral. Save that. And now when we look at it, there is a little border there, but it's kind of hard to see it. And see, it's the right color as well. So we also need a width of fit content and a margin of auto just to make the underline look correct. Otherwise, it will be full width all the time. But now, if I make it big, this underline stops. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to see. This one, yeah, okay. But now inside these projects, we need to make these tiles look a bit better. So we're going to do that with grid template columns. And then this trick of repeat, auto fit, and then min max of 300 pixels, 1FR. Save that. And now, if I make this bigger, oh, I thought it would go into different columns. I think I have to specify the width of this stuff yet. Or I need a gap or something. I don't know. Gap of 30 pixels, padding of 20 pixels, and place items of center. Place items center. And we want max width of 1200 pixels. We want a margin of auto to center it. All right, save that. All right, now let's make it big, see what happens. All right, still one column. Oh, I wonder why. All right, well, these project tiles need to change a little bit as well. We need aligned item center and all that jazz. It should. Oh, auto fit. Wait, did I do this? The fudge, man. I know these paragraphs need something in it, and It's just going to have tribute page, right? Tribute page. This one's going to have survey form. If I save that, now that text shows up underneath. Let's just keep going. Flex direction, align items of center. We need justify content of center. We need background color of var neutral. We need color of accent, so var dash dash accent. Oh, actually, accent is a purple color. This is primary. Primary. So all the accents are actually just primary. Let me grab that. Control Shift L. Primary. Save that. All right. And then these ones have to be accent. This has to be accent, and I need to grab accent from here. Accent is this background color, D4. So we're going to go dash dash accent, paste in that color. It's just a little bit lighter purple than that one. All right, now if I go back here, yeah, that's looking better. Like this, that's what we want. Um, let's go back down here quick. We need border radius of 5. So border radius of 5 pixels. We need a box shadow to make these cards pop a little better. We're going to go 8 pixels, 8 pixels, 10 pixels, 5 pixels for the blur or something. I think if I hover over this, it tells me. Maybe not. Ah, whatever. RGBA, so the color is going to be 100, 100, 100. And then with a see-through of 0.2 or opacity of 20%. All right. And there might be a little box shadow that you can tell, but honestly, I can't really see much of it. Maybe if I made this like 1, save that. Yeah, now you can definitely see that. But I have it so light, maybe zero point 0.3 will show up a little better. Yeah. All right. I think I'm really confused why this isn't. This grid template column should cause it to, shrink a little bit, or like go in a grid like this one, like this one. Like, why is it not in this grid? Oh, it should be in a grid, man. I don't know what I'm doing. It's really bothering me. Oh my gosh. You know what? You know what I missed? I missed a comma right here. Holy. Oh my. That was bad. I just missed one comma. Oh my goodness, man. I was looking at that for like a couple minutes. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so we need to make this text look a lot better. So we're gonna do that. Uh, okay, so we did this. We need that to be bigger. So we're gonna do that with hashtag projects, and then we're gonna grab project tile and the p tags in there, and we're gonna go font size of 25 pixels, and we're also gonna give it a padding of 10 pixels. Great, save that. There we go. Looks much better. All right, and then we're gonna grab the A tags as well, I guess. Or we need text decoration of none on the tile, possibly. Yeah, because project tile is an A tag, right? So we just need to go text decoration of none to get rid of that underline. Oh, caps lock. There we go. Save that. There we go. Now there's no underline. Awesome. Awesome. All right. P. Now we can grab the spans in there. So these spans, the reason why I put them in here is for uh, like putting an HTML tag around these, like they did. So if I go into their example, when I hover over these, there's those things that show up, the slash and the chevrons or whatever. So I kind of wanted to do the same thing. and have it be pink instead though. All right, so we're gonna do that. And we just do that by adding the span. And let's grab all these. Yeah, let's grab them all. Control D, grab them all. And then inside of them, we are going to add a ampersand less than, colon. Yeah. And then these ones back here are actually going to be greater than. So let's grab those like this. We'll just put Alt to grab multiple cursors. And then they also need a slash in front and then greater than. So save that. And now we have those things around them. Awesome. All right, now let's style them. So this p tag's good. We just have to grab, let's actually copy this down. And then we need the span, and then we're also going to, like, when we hover over it, we're going to change the span. So we're going to go hover here. We're going to change the span. So let's go opacity of 0% so that they're hidden right away until we hover over them. And then we're going to go padding as well of 0 and 5 pixels just to space them out a little bit, but now they're hidden. So now when I hover over this, we need to change opacity to 100%. So opacity to 100%. And then we're going to change the color of them as well to be var dash dash primary, that pink color. And then we're going to add a transition as well. So transition on the opacity of 0.25 seconds and ease in. All right, save that. And now when I hover over these, it shows up. And also with the little transition. So that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, next thing, we need a show all button down here. So instead of our index.html, before the section ends, but outside of the projects div, we're gonna add a button. So we're gonna go, actually it's gonna be an A with a class. So let's see here. Because we need it to be a link. All right, yeah. So it's gonna be an A with a class of show all. The href goes nowhere, but then inside of here, we're going to have show all. And then we're also going to have an icon, which is that chevron. And I'm going to get these icons from Remix Icons again because I found them to be really easy to use. So we're going to go Remix Icons, open this guy up, go to the Get Started on GitHub, and then just get the CDN. Easy enough, I hope. And then we just grab that and put that inside of our head, like so. All right, so now we can use their icons. And I just want to add an icon here. We're also going to be using these icons for those like social media links. This icon is a chevron. So let's grab this, paste here. If you need help finding this icon, all you have to do is find it in, oh my gosh, that formatting's annoying. And find it here, so I can look up for arrow, and then scroll down, and it's right here. This like arrow right S. Yeah, that's the one I used. All right, so I need this formatting to be better, man. There we go. So there's our eye. And if I look at it now, there we go. There's our little chevron. It's actually below my face. There we go, a little chevron there on the show all. And now let's style that. So we're going to grab dot show all. And we're going to go text decoration of none. Get rid of that underline. We're going to go width of max content. We're going to go display of flex. Line items of center. We're going to have margin of auto. Save that. And now it's lined up correctly, so that's good. We need a padding of 0 pixels and 15 pixels. And then we need a background color. So this should actually change a lot of it. Color of var dash dash neutral. All right, save that. And there we go. So now we need the color to be different. Color is going to be var dash dash accent. And then we need font size to be bigger to 25 pixels. Save that. Oh yeah, that button's looking nice now. And now we need border of none. Get rid of the border. We need border radius. Actually, we actually don't even need that because it's an A. We don't need border. All right, we want border radius though. Border radius of 5 pixels. And then we need cursor pointer. And then we need a transition. So we're adding these transitions to this. Actually, let's do that after. So we're gonna add a hover effect to this. So dot show all hover, hover, and then we're gonna add a background color of var neutral, neutral focus, which is that darker black. And then we're going to add a color of var dash dash base 100. There we go. Save that. Now when I hover over it, it makes it stand out a little nicer. And then in here, we're going to add a transition. And we're going to set the background color, color to 0.2 seconds, ease in. Save that. And now it will ease into that. I think you can add more than one transition. So we're going to also transition the color to 0.2 seconds ease in. All right, save that. And now the white will ease in as well, I think. You know, maybe not. I think you can just have one. So I'm just going to do background. I just want the background to ease. All right, now we need to add the context section. And I think that's the last section we need. So index.html, we're going to add the section. Section hashtag contact. All right, and then inside this, we're going to have an h1 of let's work together. H1, let's work together, dot, dot, dot. And then we also need a p dot coffee question. And this is how do you take your coffee? How do you take your coffee? Question mark, save that. And then we also need our social media links. So we're going to go div.socialmedias, social medias. And then inside of here, we're going to have 5 social medias. So we're going to go a time 8 dots social media times 5. And then we're going to have an I and a P in there. But let's just do this. All right, so save that. Oh my. Hang on. Format correctly, man. Format with this. Oh, that's even worse, man. Gosh, come on. Control Z. You know what? I'm just going to do it like this and not do 5 of them at once. Social media. All right. We just do one of them. Dang it. So frustrating. All right. So inside of this A tag, we're going to have an icon, which is Facebook. So we're going to go to remix icons. We can type in Facebook here. Oh my. Facebook. Come on. Facebook. All right. So Facebook box, that's the one we want. So we just copy this and then we paste it in here. And then we actually want it to be a little bigger. So we're going to go RI2X. Save that. And now that icon should show up. There it is. It's like purple. All right, and then we need a paragraph underneath it for Facebook. So Facebook, save that. And then we can copy this down a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because we want 5 of them. We need one for Facebook, GitHub, FreeCodeCamp. Let's see here. Facebook, GitHub, FreeCodeCamp, send mail, and call me. All right, so let's grab those. So the GitHub one is RI GitHub. dash fill okay, and then also change this to GitHub. The FreeCodeCamp one, I actually just like grabbed fire. So we're gonna go fire fill and then FreeCodeCamp because Remix Icons does not have the FreeCodeCamp icon, unfortunately. But it makes sense why they don't because it's not like super popular. So we're gonna go at line for this one, which is mail. So send a mail. And then we need the telephone. So we're going to go cell phone fill instead of Facebook box. So cell phone fill. And then this one is going to be call me. Call me. All right, save that. And now let's see here. There's all of our links. And then all we have to do is style those and then add a little footer. Let's actually just add the footer right now because might as well. We're going to go footer created by Landon Schlungen. Landon Schlungen. And then the date, which is like December 2022. Save that. Go to styles.css. And let's style this a little bit. So we're first going to grab our contact section. So contact. And we're going to go margin top. Wait, no. Background color. We're going to change the background color again. And the background color is going to be var neutral, which it actually is right now. But we're just going to explicitly state that. And then we're going to go color of base 100. So var base 100. Save that. There we go. Now we have white text. Awesome. Underneath that, we're going to grab our H1. So contact H1. And we're going to basically try and center it by pushing it down a bunch. So we're going to go margin top of 300 pixels. That should push it down quite a bit. It does. All right. And then we need hashtag contact dot coffee question. And we're basically going to do the same thing that we did to our question up here, the full stack developer thing. So let me just grab that. Let's see here. Where did we do that? Right here, welcome section P. So I'm just going to copy that and bring it down here, paste it, save it. And then when I go down here, how do you take your coffee? Sweet. All right. Except, let's see here. I'm just going to get rid of the margin. I don't really think I need margin on that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now we're going to grab our contact social medias. So social medias. And then we're going to go display flex. Flex, that should put them in a row. Save that. There we go. Now they're in a row. We're going to go flex wrap of wrap. We want max width to be 1,000 pixels. 1,000 pixels. We want justify content to be space around. And we want margin to be auto. And margin top to be 30 pixels. Save that. There we go. Spaced out nicely. Now we're going to grab our hashtag content in each one of these social media. So social media. In this one, we want text decoration of none. We want color to be var white. So var or base 100, basically white. Transition of transform of 0.2 seconds ease in. And then this transition is for making them like go down on hover. So we're going to grab that. We're going to do the hover effect now, might as well. Contact dot social media :hover. And then when we hover, we want it to transform and then translate on the Y axis. And we want it to go down by 10 pixels. All right, so save that. And now when I hover over these, they go down a little bit. So that's kind of cool. All right, so we need a few more things on this. We need display of flex. So that's like that. And then align items of center. We need margin of 20 pixels and a font size of a bit bigger, so 22 pixels. Save that. There we go. There's our links. Looks pretty awesome if you ask me. All right. And also we already have cursor pointer on there. Nice, sweet. All right, so now we're gonna grab our footer, last thing. And if yeah, I can barely see my footer down there. It's very hard to see. All right, but I just need border top of 3 pixels, solid, var, dash dash primary. I need a color of white, so var base 100, and I need a font size of 25 pixels and a padding of 30 pixels, and then it should pop pretty good. There we go. Created by Landis Schling in December 2022. Awesome. So that's about it. We also just need to add a media query because the tests require it. So we're going to go at media only screen. And when the width is less than 700 pixels, then we want our H1 to be a little bit smaller. So we're going to go font size of 50 pixels instead of 60. And we're just going to grab our project tile. So we're going to go projects.projectile. And we just want height to be bigger. So 600 pixels on the height and width to be 100%. All right, save that. And there we go. There's our projects. And then we also have that. Awesome. And then we have our links. One other thing, we need to get those links hooked up. And also, we need to add smooth scroll on this. So we're going to go up here. We're going to go scroll behavior of smooth. Save that. And now when I click on these, it is a smooth scroll. So that's pretty cool. All right. So now when I click on GitHub, I want to open up my GitHub. So I can do that by going to my GitHub first of all, and then just copying this link and then going to index.html and putting it where that GitHub fill is. Paste that, and then I also want target to be blank so that it opens up on a new page. So underscore blank here, save that, and now that should work. So now when I click on this GitHub link, it opens up my GitHub. Sweet, that's exactly what I wanted. All right, and then same with FreeCodeCamp. If I go to my FreeCodeCamp and then go to my profile, I can actually just copy this link here, copy, and then put that where the fire is. This one right here, paste. And then I also want target blank as well there as well. Target equals underscore blank. Save that. We need a space here. Save that. Now I also, oh my gosh, I got rid of the href for some reason. Blank. There we go. Save. So now when I go on here, I can open up FreeCodeCamp and it opens up my profile. Sweet. Okay. So I think that's about it. All we have to do is throw it into our uh, we need to throw it into our page. So personal portfolio web page here. Actually, it has all of this from last time I did it. So I'm gonna repaste it just to make sure that I have everything right. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna grab our index.html, all this, copy, put it inside of our code here, styles, grab all this, copy, paste, and then we're going to test it out and see if it works. So the preview looks exactly like we did, but the images aren't showing up, and uh, that's because of also there's no title on these ones, so I should probably add that. Okay, let's do that quick. And now when I preview, I have these titles. Okay, so those two had, now we have technical docs. Awesome. And when I click on these, they don't bring me anywhere because yeah, I didn't specify. It's just empty. All right. So now let's try and see if it passes all the tests. Should, maybe not. Navbar. Oh my gosh. Navbar with an ID of navbar. Okay. Screw you. All right, so navbar can't have that dash in there, so we're just gonna get rid of that dash. All right, save that and grab them all again. Copy. Man, that's annoying. Grab all, paste, grab all, copy. And paste it here. All right, now let's try it. So run the tests. Oh my, A with an ID of pro. Oh yeah, that's right. Also, for my GitHub, I need a ID on this one, a profile link. So ID equals profile link. Save that. I think that's good now. Let's see here. What else did not pass? Should have a target attribute of blank. Okay, yeah. So I have blank here. I just needed that ID. All right, so now when I grab all this, it should pass the tests. All right, Control Alt, paste, come back to info. Let's run this. And there we go. We completed the test. Nice. All right, so there's our beautiful uh, portfolio webpage. You know, I could have done this a lot better, but also integrating it with FreeCodeCamp is kind of a challenge. I hope you liked my way of getting cool colors. You know, just use Happy Hues. They have a bunch of different color palettes that we can choose from, and they all look pretty good. So just, you know, feel free to use any of these colors on there. Remix icons, of course, really good. And Google Fonts, great resource as well. Let's see here. Anything else I use? Not really. That's about it. And then I use the photos from FreeCodeCamp itself as well. And, you know, just snipped them and put them in. That's why they aren't showing up on this preview, which is kind of annoying. If you wanted them to show up, you'd have to grab public photos and like making your photos public. You can do that with Amazon Web Services. Didn't really feel like doing that. You can try if you want. You'd probably learn a lot from it. You put it into an S3 bucket. It's really not that difficult. But you do have to like make an account on AWS and all that stuff, which has been annoying. Anyways, if you like the video, make sure to like the video and give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave comments if you have any questions. And I will see you later. All right. Peace out. Bye.